And good day to you. Hope you guys are doing well. So it's time for the bonus round to the tournament. So this is not affecting the tournament rewards in any way, but it is affecting the title. And the title, as some of you have noticed, is going to be, let me just put that over there. Oh, there. The title is going to be a little bit late. So you will be getting the title, but it will be a bit late. Possibly tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow already. So anyway, without further ado, we do have a lot of folks battling today. I do have a surprise for you in a moment. Some of you might have already noticed the surprise, but I'll let you know in a moment. Let's have we'll have a look. I promised last time that I would do my best to get a showcase of the Revenant. And we do have it. We have it here. Possibly not balanced exactly how it's going to be when it releases. But it is, well, you can see here the Great Plague. This version of the game is already, this is like 2 weeks into the future. Who will play? Everybody who was in the tournament is going to be playing. But not the Revenant. I'm only playing the Revenant now, so. And this is our separate, what we call a developer build, whatever. Anyway, there we can see the Revenant is on the battlefield. You can see he's chilling out there, kind of waving back and forth. There we go, there's the Revenant, an evil deity from the underworld that targets the enemy with the highest maximum health, gains stealth when not attacking. So that's pretty cool. Somebody wants to see what the stats are like? What are the stats like? Well, there we go. Well, that's giving us stats for a level 30. Let's open up a level 1 so you can see where it starts off at. So base attack is like, I guess it's like 900, and base health is like 6,000. So it is a reasonably tanky unit. And the attack is quite fast, so it's a 1 second cooldown on the attack. It's got some immunities, which is cool. So yeah, those are the basic stats. We have the level 30 there, so that'll be fine. I'll do a few friendly fights. I have some example armies that it can go against. Let's try out some Plague Bearers and a Death Knight. You guys will see the kind of general idea of the unit now. There we go, friendly fight. Now check this out. It hops along, passes through the Plague Bearers, and attacks the Death Knight, not the Plague Bearers first. And here we can see it's pretty much one-shotting these Plague Bearers. I believe they're the same level, roughly. So, it's a cool unit. It's a fantastic unit. Think of a large Wraith that goes after the highest health units. So basically what happens when it does then kill the highest unit with the highest health, it then goes after the next highest health, and it continues like that. Super effective against, I would imagine, like Titan builds. Let's have a look at another scenario. Here we have some shield bearers in various locations. You can just see how it does not go after those at all, and it just goes after the paladin, for instance, here. And it takes care of the paladin, that's it. So, it's pretty cool. It'll make for some really interesting battles when you have a lot of units and everything, and then it starts to go after certain units. This just to make this quick enough so it gets rid of the mythic units quickly. It had Strike on it. Obviously, Strike will be the most favorite Power Stone to use with this unit. I do believe because of that we will be offering Strike next era as well, because it is such a good Power Stone with the unit. And just if you didn't notice, it has the first Power Stone slot is offensive only. Then we have movement and offensive and movement and defensive. So That's what those are like. Isn't that cool? Anyway, that's it for that. Let's just shut down them all. So we get fresh loads. Make sure that the pad does not start to freeze on the output, video output. Yeah. You say that, Ivan, but the raids do have a collision box. The only thing is you never notice it because they do attack the closest unit. So, and the Revenant is, the idea is that it would not have a collision box, and we are looking into getting that like that. But chances are it will be like the raids and the assassins, that they do indeed have a collision box. So, anyway, here is not the army to beat. Let's see, where do we go? We go there. There we go, FN tournament number 2. So, same army as last time, but we have the artifacts, the Warhorn, the Ring of Unity, and the Pendant of Everlasting Winter. Now then, let's start with the fight. And for those of you who are wondering what I was talking about the first time, if somebody noticed a little change, go check out the description of this YouTube video and check it out in full. And so, if you do check it out, you'll see we will start with FunWay. Don't know why I claimed that, but that's fine. And it's not FunWay. Why isn't it? I didn't go live with the event. Let's go click one button. Go live. Yes. Okay, now we're live. Now we will start off with FunWay. There we go. Yes. Ivan, ex-Ivan. Ivan used to be known as Ivan. Yes, we do have a list now. Can you recommend a build for rank 13? Yes, put all of your best units in it. I don't know. I myself have I don't have any touch with what's in rank 13 at the moment. It kind of depends on what the meta is in the position where you are. Ivan saying, use mine shrooms, easy win. Yeah, I don't know. Was rank 13 might have been roughly around the place where you might be good at using the Death Knight. Plague Bearers, Chaos units, and the Death Knight. That might have been a rank 13 thing. Oh, I forgot that text. We can change that. So it is bonus round all group. Oh, it doesn't fit. Well, it almost fits. It fits. It's close enough. Pyro Bebop. I think I am in this group, but can't remember. It's both groups. It's everybody who was in the tournament. So, you are most likely there, Pyro. If you're not, then oh dear. Pyro, yeah, you are there. You're like 200. Yeah, so have a look at the description. There's the list of all the participants in the order that we're battling. You'll also see the number of the battle. The list will be taken probably off after the stream is finished. But for the duration of the stream, it is there. Basically, I'm just thinking, are there any reasons why it couldn't be left? Yeah, it's not personal information, so yeah, possibly leave it there for future reference. Thunderhead, where's the list? Where's the list? Yes, Queen Cleopatra has it right. Check out the description of the video. There is a long list because we do have... Oh, we have 298 battles today. But we did get a good start, even though we had a look at the Revenant. For those of you who missed it, quickly rewind the rewind. Skip the video back to the beginning. We showcased the Revenant. We had it in play. We had it battling a couple small, easy kind of setups, just to get the idea of it. Somebody was still talking about the rays, about it. On top, they float above other units unless you're using factory, which give normal collision box to everyone. I was actually talking about this with QA today, because I noticed it had the collision box, and they said that yes, well, it's because it's the same mechanic as what the assassins and the raids have, and they actually do have a collision box. But we are looking into being able to get it into the same kind of collision box, because the ethereal units do not have a collision box. They don't. They move through. They're not held back by collisions. So we are looking into getting the Revenant still the same kind of, you know, slip through characteristics as the ethereal units. Oh, have a good cycle, Queen Cleopatra. Ride safely. I don't see a list in the description. Well, possibly if you loaded the game before I put the list up there, hit refresh, hit F5 on your keyboard, refresh the page, and then it'll probably pop up. So, because I only put the list in there like a couple minutes before the stream began. So if you already had it open, it might not. I'm not sure how YouTube does that. It might not refresh into a window that is already open. So it might need to refresh, and then you get the list. And then there'll be the little button to show more or whatever to get the full thing. Because it is quite long. It takes up almost all the room, all the space given to having something in the description. Oh, Yosef, okay, you've got many disconnections. I still think they're having problems across Europe. At the beginning of the week, we had at least some players had problems loading into the game. I, in fact, had that at one point as well. I couldn't load in with my fiber optic connection, but then sharing from my mobile, I could. Apparently there were one or more DNS servers that handle the data transfer between countries and so on in Europe. I don't know. They were down, so some connections would get through and some wouldn't, depending on what routes they took, the traffic. Destroyer, have a look at the list in the description. You can check yourself. We're battling Plumbum, position 12. You can see where you are. You're somewhere else because you're not in the beginning. So yeah, Destroyer, you haven't battled yet, but you can see yourself roughly when you're going to battle. Yeah, Yosef, exactly. Internet across Europe this week has been kind of, you know, not the best. And it doesn't really affect like surfing, web surfing, because that's like continuous traffic and they take different routes all the time, so you might not even notice that the DNS service is down. But then when you have something that's connecting to specific servers, and then they might be requiring path through a certain kind of DNS server, and then it stops there if it's not working. have a feeling there was some reports of an airline in the States having to cancel flights because of data issues. I believe it was because of this same thing. Quite a few different companies and a few games. Well, obviously some folks couldn't load into our game. I think one of my colleagues was saying he had the same thing but couldn't get into Clash of Clans, I think. So yeah. Anyway, Juice is up now. There is one downside of having the list in the description. I'm not having to force myself to read through who's coming up, and now I don't know who's coming up. Oh no! Mykill Myerz is coming up soon. Ghostin is next. NonMorto soon. Matthremar. JakeBrawl. Ooh, excellent. TSA is upcoming. Ooh, and Randu at 27. Excellent, excellent. Christian 0029 up 40th today. That's great. That's nice. Yeah, and don't worry if you're on your mobile device or something. It can be difficult. It can be a pain looking at the description. Go ahead and shout out and ask. I can have a look when somebody's going to battle anyway. Is it cold in Finland these days? Not this week. This week we actually have +1 and 2 degrees. So we had massive snow the past few weeks. So now that's all turning to slush. Our whole drive is like pure ice skating rink. So yeah. But like last week, I think we had -15 on a few days. Celsius. The only proper measurement of temperature. Oh, that could be a good quiz question. Oh dear. Yeah. Ivan is soon far in the list. Oh, so far. Hi, Gorka Morka. Oxford, Celsius, yeah. Fahrenheit's impossible. You can never know what people mean when they talk in Fahrenheit. JakeBrawl. Destroy and win all 4 rounds. Well, let's see if you win today. It is different. I mean, it's just as powerful. Just with the different artifacts, it's possibly not as RNG. But look at my win rate. It's down to 46. Oh, don't know if you noticed. This obviously is not going to affect the rewards for the tournament. They've already been given, so this is just an extra round. But we do have slightly higher rewards just for this round because I'm guessing it's going to be quite difficult. So if you didn't notice, you can have a look in the description. It's 500 for a win, 400 for a draw, and 250 for a loss. And this is slightly also making up for the fact that we're not going to have a stream next week. Because I am on vacation, so. Oxford. Ooh. Oh, you only got the list. Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, the spear, I mean, yeah, okay, super RNG, but it is super powerful anyway. So I think the main thing with the spear is not as much the RNG factor, it's the overpowering factor. So yeah, most likely we'll be doing something with that. There are some nerfs coming up for a couple artifacts, I think, for season 1 of the next era. But there is one artifact going to be getting a little boost. I think, if I remember correctly, yeah. Yeah. And then obviously we have the Revenant coming in, and then I believe there was a new Power Stone. Actually, I just remembered I was supposed to look at that for you guys. Let me see if I can find something on that, because I'm pretty sure there is, but now that you twist my arm to really know for sure and, you know, promise things, and I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong document. TSA with the toads. You don't see toads around nowadays too much. It's good to see. Actually, I was just talking about Randu with the really cool build again. I was just talking about this with a colleague, and then somebody mentioned it on Discord as well. It was funny talking about the same thing on Discord and with a colleague. It's super cool to see the Phoenix, the Sword of the Phoenix artifact in use, and fire layout, fire builds in general. We're starting to see some of those now, and I think it's finally affecting. Wow, look at that. Yeah, so I think it's finally the balance changes that we've been doing to the artifacts are starting to shift things, starting to get some of the less used artifacts more into play. For example, the Phoenix, the Sword of the Phoenix. So yeah, about that Power Stone for the next era. Did we have? Let me see if I can find some definite information on this. It's possible that there will be changes to the Ember Fiend slightly, Tide Shaman as well. The Tide Shaman might be getting some nerf. Same with the Ember Fiend. Eyes of the Ancient One, tier 5 might be getting a little nerf. The Troll Giant's Toe might be getting a little boost. Yeah, okay. Well, it's still labeled as a work in progress, not 100% certain on this yet, but there is a mythic Power Stone coming up, and actually 2 Power Stones. Wow. Ooh, that might be interesting. Okay, so we do have 2 Power Stones that probably will be coming up. One is called Mythic and one is called Explode. No, one is called Mythic. One is called, in fact, a Mythic Power Stone, and the other one is called Explode. Not 100% sure about these, but they are planned. And basically, well, in fact, you can probably guess how that works. The Explode... the Explode is going to be interesting. Think of the bomb bot, and that's pretty much it. That's gonna be interesting. Wow. Yeah, but more on those than for next era. Though we're not gonna have the stream tomorrow, so yeah, if they do have, I can tell you about that a little bit. Ivan, yes, Tide Shaman and Ember Fiend nerfs were to be expected. Indeed. So anyway, the Infect Power Stone, so it's going to be similar to Ignite and Freeze, or it's planned to be similar. And basically it will give any unit the ability to infect Plague. And at this point, you will start to realize that there is some point to the tier 3, the third attunement of which artifact was it? The one that reflects back. Was it the Bulwark? Yeah. So then you're going to be having units that infect Plague but are not Plague immune themselves. Similar to the Freeze and Ignite. But as Plague is more powerful than the burn and freeze, then most likely the percentage of ignite happening or infection happening is probably going to be slightly lower. The explode power stone, now that is going to be an interesting one, and I was just wondering if, I don't think they are, if they would have been in the dev build, but I don't think they are in there yet, because we're not even yet sure if they're going to be making it in. But the explode power stone, this is the interesting one. Could change still, but upon death, this unit explodes with 12.5% of its attack power. This unit does not leave a skull upon death. Oh dear. Do not know what the blast radius is. It'll probably be quite small, so it'll be interesting on swarms, I think. Right? You have warhounds. The warhounds, their attack isn't that high, so explosion won't be doing much. But it will be like a boosted final blow to units that are around it. So, yeah. Yeah, we do have a designer comment, a note here, which might mean that there will be some changes still to it. There is a comment here, likely to be very powerful with Earth Wardens. So that is something that's probably being tested. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, even if we don't, then if it turns out to be, you know, poor, you guys let us know, and we do our magic and do some balance changes, yeah. So yeah, go ahead, hit that like button. We're going to have a quiz once we hit 30 likes. 30 likes and we get a quiz. Thunderhead, sounds like some huge explosions. I do believe I remember somebody saying that is not a huge explosion. It's going to be an explosion that will then affect units probably like within 1 or 2 range, kind of, you know. So units that are quite close. Because it's not a massive explosion. Remember, it was only 12.5% of its attack power. So, yeah. Well, if the unit has an attack power of 1,000, then that does mean 125 hit points upon death on units around it. So yeah. It'll be an interesting power stone, nonetheless. And it is going to be a unique, so you cannot stack them up. Kingo. Not bad. Very good, Kingo. Very good, very good. Yeah, but I think that was kind of it. New stuff that will be coming in. Balance changes, I can't really promise or say much about those yet because, well, some might still be done or changed because it is like, you know, still next week before the season changes or the era changes. Oxford, yeah, with the phylactery because they don't leave skulls or bones in any case. So yeah. So you're not losing out on anything using that. Somebody might ask, well, why doesn't it leave a skull or a bone? Well, it's an explosion. They, you know, go poof. Oh dear. Ryan, explode on an Eternal Champion. Oh yeah. I think maybe the explode power stone will be more effective on the common, possibly some rare units, but probably not the single mythic type units or low unit count groups. So exploding soul pylon, 5,000 explosion. Oh yes. Oh, just hit upon it there. Yeah, imagine the swarms going after a soul pylon, and it goes pop and does 5,000. 5k damage around it. That'll take care of the warhounds. Oh yeah, that was a good one, yeah. Exploding soul pylon. That would actually suit the soul pylon in any event. I mean, if it were to explode, you know, even without a power stone. Because if you think about it, it's collecting like the bones, it's like the souls, and then it shoots them, and then if you destroy it, then it's got to have some power trapped in it, and that should, you know, escape all at once. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Zoom. Zooming all over the place. All over the battlefield. Where is Zoom? Who's coming up next? I need to know because I don't know. Zoom. Sam is coming up. Tommy Boss. Guts and Tonger. Woodier. Staney. Matthias in a 60 today. St. Andre. Bisu. One derp. Booklau. Nubinitis at 74. We got some good battles coming up. But yeah, look at my win rate. Yesterday it was hovering like, you know, between 70 and 90. Now it's down to 32 and it's going even lower. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps the metrics. So yeah. Yeah, hit the like button. 19 likes. We need 30 to get the quiz. It's a standard quiz that I've always had after introducing or showcasing a new unit, so don't hold your breath on the topic of the quiz, but yeah. That tells how strong T5 meter is. It does, it does. So it's not purely up to RNG, most likely. But it also does tell the difference, because what did we have instead of the horn? What did we have? We had the stompers, right? No. Yes. We had the stompers, so it does tell that the stompers are quite effective as well. Possibly. Hello there, Christian. New thing, Christian, if you haven't noticed, have a look at the description of this YouTube video. If there is a show more button, then hit that and be surprised. Defeat Leoplevrodon. Ribs, nice job everyone choosing the weakest artifacts. Yeah, well, originally they chose originally there were the choices of, we had all the artifacts, and so there were all the artifacts that would have done nothing. so I ranked those out. So these are actually artifacts that do help slightly, though the horn, not as much. I mean, I'm not even 100% sure that the horn is doing anything. Come to think of it. I just don't have enough units. Is that what we really chose? I guess it is. Yeah, Ivan, I think so, but I think at the moment the common artifact we have is really not doing anything. Christian, there is a list! It's only taken me a year to do. Pyro Bebop. No, this isn't round 4. We had round 4 yesterday and we did everybody because it was so quick. This is the bonus round, so round 4 was done in completion yesterday. The results of all 4 rounds, you can find those in Discord under the Tournament Standings channel. And this is the bonus round, round 5, which is only giving folks an extra chance to get the tournament champion title. So this, if somebody gets their 4th win from this round 5, then they will get the title. Pyro Bebop, what do you mean? Pyro Bebop could have had 4 wins. How do you mean? If you win tonight, you get. If you had 3 wins, then you win tonight and you get 4 wins. Won't affect the rewards, but you will get the title. But you did battle yesterday. You didn't win yesterday then. Oh no. Yeah, 4 wins. 5 rounds, 4 wins, and you get the title. This is the bonus round. Yeah, and more gems. We have lots of gems going out now. Win today, you get 500 gems? Yeah. It's all a bonus. More gems for everybody. Thunderhead, yes, it was announced because it was kind of, I was figuring that it was going to be super quick, so but yes, that is now ribs. This one is free. They're all free. They don't cost anything. These fight nights in general do not cost anything. Oh, for a minute there, I thought this the video out of the pad had frozen again. Oh dear. Those who weren't here yesterday, then we had the freezing video problem again. So the game itself wasn't freezing; it was continuing on the pad, but the video out from the iPad froze. Now, I've always thought that it is the capture card that's freezing, but no. Yesterday, maybe 4 times I unplugged the capture card and plugged it all back in, restarted the stream, and it would work for a while, but then we'd lost the audio from the iPad. Then on the 5th time it did it, I booted the iPad as well, and we got the audio back, and it did not freeze after that. So, iPad problems. It's probably because the capture card is not an Apple problem. Come on, guys, press that like button, smash away at it. Hit it, hit it. Bisou. Christian, our fight nights in the night, at least for me. Well, yeah, kind of afternoon, early evening. They're like fight evenings. It's 6 o'clock in the evening when the stream starts. It's very difficult to do figure out times for the stream because there's lots of folks in Europe and lots of folks in the States, and then obviously all around the world. So any one time will not suit everybody. I don't know. Really? Oxford, you've heard this from others as well, that the video out freezes. Excellent. Christian, noon sharp. Noon. So we are going backwards. Where in the world are you? That sounds like very, very East Coast. Northern or Southern America. Puerto Rico. Oh, yes. Indeed. So 6 hours behind. Yeah, I'd like to go to the Caribbean once again. Been there a couple times when used to live in the States myself. Went there. Cayman Islands. That was fun. Anywho, anyhow, Nicholas. Yeah, 6 hours in the future. Oxford is your iPad M2 chip version. I do not know. I think it's is it the seventh generation? Where would I find that out? Maybe GSM Arena? Do they have pads in GSM Arena? iPad. What iPad is it? I don't know. They don't have proper product names. It's like they're all just iPad. Pirate Bop. Yeah, the FAA nonsense. Wasn't that some data communication stuff? I bet it was the same problem, same reason as what Europe had at the beginning of this week. There were folks who weren't able to load Battle Legion, Clash of Clans. Lots of games were affected. Basically, it's just DNS servers were down here and there. Well, I'm not going into the settings now. I believe it's an iPad, probably a 2020 model. I don't know. But I mean, it's like, what is it? Is it Apple iPad 10.2 or Pro 11 or an Air? I don't know. Probably a 10.2. Looks like that. Don't they all look like that? I don't know. I'm not an Apple fan, as they say. I'm an Android and Windows fan. Queen Cleopatra, no, you haven't missed any quizzes. We still need 7 more likes. M2 should be the latest Pro versions. I got this pad in 2020, so I don't think it's any latest Pro version. But nonetheless, occasionally it will have this issue where the video out, so it's like a capture card, it connects to the charging port. That's the video out at the same time. So it freezes now and then. And then once you get it going, you don't have audio until you reboot the whole iPad. Then it starts working again. So, Christian. Are those topics for a YouTube stream? But to answer you, the middle one or to the right? Definite no on the left. Yeah, so, anyway. Queen Cleopatra likes iOS. Yeah, I mean, if you're used to it, I'm sure it's perfectly fine. But coming from using Android forever, iOS, it just feels so restrictive. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. Well, folks, 5 more likes and we get a quiz. Hey, pause 96. Yeah. I mean, now that I've put the list out there for you guys, I'm not going through it all the time, and I'm missing all the good fights because I'm, oh dear. Pause 96. Well, it's battle number 77, so we are going quite quickly here. Once we hit battle number 100, we'll be able to kind of guesstimate from that how long the stream is going to be, but I'm figuring it's going to be 20 past 8 my time. So 8:20 p.m. EET. Yeah. What's Mykill Myerz sorry about? I don't know. It's just he's sorry just all of a sudden out of the blue. Did you beat me? Is that it? Did we just have Mykill Myerz and he beat me? I will not accept that. Sima GG. Oh, Anti-Viper's up soon. Is Anti-Viper here? I don't think he is. He's probably buried in diapers again. Bad Attack is coming up. Anti-Viper, Suncade, Deathly Hallows, Skarsgård, Dead Reaping Hood. Oh dear, Shortella's coming up soon. Rabble Supreme. You guys come up with really cool names for these. I mean, the biggest stumbling block I've come up against thinking about if I do like some of my own streams, well, not Battle Legion related, possibly. Biggest stumbling block is coming up with a name for a channel. I don't know. Bad Attack. Where's Batman when you need him? Mykill Myerz, your round is done. I don't know. Mykill Myerz, if you have a look at the description of this YouTube video, you can find the complete list in order. Christian, not just if you win, only if you're able to get your 4th win. So this is just kind of like a small, kind of like bonus if you completely missed it yesterday. What do you mean, okay, no shuffle? There's a shuffle. It's shuffled at least a few times. That's the cool thing. I shuffled it and I got a list of the shuffle. Yeah, so if you had 3 wins and you didn't get a win yesterday, but you get a win today, you will then have 4 in total. And then you can get the title. And indeed, there is a small issue with the title, and I do not admit that it was my fault. I never forget anything. But yeah, there's a small hiccup. So the title, we'll get those earliest tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Monday. But yeah, titles will be around. So. Oxford. So the 5th artifact. Is it a death note in description? What? I don't know. I'm lost now. Now Thunderhead's laughing at me. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I didn't want my title to have a Roman numeral by it. Okay, good news for you, Zoom. The second title will be a physically second title. So you will have Tournament Champion and Tournament Champion 2. You will have both. Thunderhead, no! I didn't forget it. No, no. I'm not even lying. I did not forget the title. Might have forgotten to tell other people about it, but I didn't forget about it. Oh man. So yeah. What? Zoom. Oh no. Oh dear. Zoom, you need to remember in these kind of games, you always need to fight the hardest to the very last, even if you're leading or if you're losing. Always fight to the very last, because you never know. Ah, okay. Well, you weren't close enough, but anyway. Doesn't matter. You're not losing if you already have the tournament champion title. You're not losing it. And folks who already have the tournament champion title and are going to have got or are going to have the 4 wins to get the next one, then it will be a totally separate. You'll have a separate tournament champion too. So it won't be replacing the first one. Some titles do that. Which titles do that? Some of them have. It changed. You get the Roman numeral next to it. The League's titles. Yeah, the League's titles, they do that. Yes. But not my titles. No. My titles are unique. I have spoken. Oh, who did that? Oh, that's from somewhere. Who said that? I have spoken. Star Wars. It was, you know, what's his name? Bounty Hunter. Ha! I've forgotten that. Mandalorian. Didn't the little guy who, in the second episode, he always said, "I have spoken." Didn't he? Or what did he always say? He said something and then that was like that. Yeah. Tournament champion too. Unique, yes. I used to wish you could remove the league title Roman numeral before I got the best title. Well, you get the one you want, and then you don't advance in the leagues anymore. That's one option. TSA champion of tournament 2. Yeah, it's tournament champion, wasn't it? Legion battle. Yes, use the fight friendly feature. Bad Mai. No, we're just kidding. We're just having fun. Shouldn't it be second tournament champion? I mean, isn't the Roman numerals if you just have like... isn't that like second? I don't know. Somebody told me Chaos the 4th said that if you have the Roman numerals then it's like the 4th or the 2nd. Minion Crucibles. We're going a bit overboard here. Stein Franken. And yeah, yeah, that was it. Quillen, that was the short guy, wasn't it? In Mandalorian, yeah. Ribs, yeah, okay. Filkin is battling now. Filkin is battle number 103. So that means if we have 103 now, we've taken, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes? 50 minutes? Well, if it's 50 minutes per 100, not quite 300. Yeah, okay, so it might be like a 2.5-hour stream. Let's see. Come on, 3 more likes. Hit that like button. Smash away at it. Smash, smash, smash. Just don't break your monitor or your phones. Jepser. Is Jepser here? I don't think Jepser is here. Quiz time! What do you mean? I only see 29 likes. How do you see 30 likes? I see 29. What's up with that? No, seriously. I see 29 likes. Mykill Myerz says 30. How can there be 30 when I see 29? How does that work? Really? Oh, I see 29. I don't believe you. I could grab the camera and show you that I only see 29, but I probably wouldn't get the camera back up then. Anyway. You just gotta squint hard. Okay, well if I hit the like button and get it really to 30, does it now change to 31? Do you guys now see 31? Monitor is broken. Oh dear. Now I see 30, and now I see 29. Now it's 30 again. Oh, somebody's playing with us. Sunny EXE. I hit the do let's go button. It's like that, close all apps. Hey, hey, hey! We just had your battle, Jepser. You missed it. And no, I don't remember how it went. Keto. Jepser, I've arrived until I go away for dinner again. No, we can't wait, and yes, you did fight already. Okay, Jepser won. Excellent. New thing, Jepser. Have a look at the description of the YouTube video. And if needed, press show more. Oh, you put your build up 2 minutes ago. Oh, that was close. I bet you did just get in with your build. Zoom. I'd say yes. At the beginning of the stream, we actually had a look. We played around with the Revenant, actually in the game. So if you're interested in that, hop to the beginning of the stream. You'll see some of the stats for the unit as well. If you don't do it now, then basically the unit is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like cross between a bounty hunter and the Grim Reaper. So it targets units with the max health and it goes after them and attacks them. Very lucky, Jepser, very lucky. Chaos the Fourth is showing an ice cream emoji. Oh dear. Defeat. What's my win rate? I haven't looked at my... What? What? It's 20 now. It's all to do with the fact that the Primal Warhorn is doing nothing. I'm basically playing with no common artifact at the moment. I just realized that. Anyway. Right, Oxford is going to go to sleep. Jepser went back in the stream and it showed the amount of trophies I had before my own PvP fight, so it was within 20 seconds of me putting the build up. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Oxford, you feel very, very sleepy. Oh dear. Necrinius! Necrinius. Battle number 120. So, how's that quiz doing? What have people been answering? Ooh, most of you, almost 67%. Can't wait to get it. 25% looks pretty good. Nobody's just gone, meh, just give me the gems. And then, oh no! One has answered probably not the best, and one, where's the door? Yeah, leaving the stream on for metrics. Excellent. Destroy its bad crucible. That was my Dracula voice. The caricature Dracula voice, you know, stereotypical. Back from, I don't know, 40s or 50s. Yeah. Defeat. Yeah. Who said, should we put the spear on for the rest of the stream? It'd be fair, wouldn't it, to those who haven't battled yet? Victory! At least I get one now and then. What do you mean? What? Where there are emojis? Where emojis where? There are emojis. Oh yeah, you have to hit the... It doesn't understand when you type out an emoji, I don't think. But if you use the set ones that you find, when you hit the smiley button, then you can do emojis. Okay, I bet people are going to go now completely mad with emojis, and we're going to have a whole bunch of them. Anyway, that's fine. It doesn't matter! Nueco! This is a van. No, it's a cat in the box. What is that? Anyway, was that a bad Arnold impression? Well, if you mean like Arnold from down the street, then possibly. Wasn't at least trying to do anything. No, I was doing Arnold impressions yesterday with the iPad video freezing. I'll be back. There we go. Lots of emojis. It's like Christmas all over again. A Ven always lurking in the shadows. Waiter debater. I like how it's called oops. Oh, it's monkey with the hammer, yeah. Yes, I got a victory. Finally. Oh, I started yawning because Oxford wanted to go to sleep. Oh dear. Well, hopefully all of you are now yawning at home because you saw me yawn. Yawning is contagious. Did you know that? You see somebody yawn and you'll probably yawn yourself quite soon. Muchacho. It's muchacho. Drink some coffee? No, I don't drink coffee at all. Zoom. Alright, I'm back from the past showing the future, and it's an interesting unit that I can't see being too useful for me, sadly, considering DK, and it won't have too much synergy. Yeah, possibly. Sir, tea is bigger than coffee. Wow. Christian blasphemy. Yeah, well, that's that. Who even drinks tea? Oh dear. People over 30. No. Tea is the way to go, and it has to be black tea with a little bit of sugar and milk. That's how you have tea. And the water needs to be boiling, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. None of this 92 degrees or whatever. It needs to be boiling when it hits the tea leaves, whether it's a bag or a, you know, the mixing kind of thing or whatever. Christian, yeah, in Puerto Rican culture, coffee is a big deal. It is in Finnish culture as well. Not to say that I'm Finnish myself, but in Finland, I think Finland, it has been, if it isn't at the moment, the highest consumer of coffee per capita in the world. Though there is a reason to this. And one reason is, in Finland, folks tend to more drink the lighter blends of coffee. So not the dark blends or the really, really kind of like, you know, dark blends where your spoon stays up. So, because that, I imagine, you wouldn't drink as much as light blends. Breather, wait, you're not Finnish? This has been a source of conversation sometimes. You can guess where I'm from. Originally, no, I'm not Finnish. Though I do now have also Finnish citizenship, but not originally. If tea was spread by sea, the sea would be tea. Okay. Well, do you know why seagulls live by the sea? Because if they lived by the bay, they'd be called bagels. I think I told that one a couple of streams ago. Breather, is it a secret? No. I just don't think anybody's, you know, hit the button and guessed it. Zoom, no. Chaotic neutral, hello. Zoom said, all right, I got to go. I may be back. I may not see y'all later. If you really think about that, then that does kind of sound ominous. Should we be worried? Yeah, anyway, but what I said was true. In Asian countries and Middle East, it's always called chai or cha. But UK and Europe, it's called tea. Canadian, eh? Breather? I can tell you what it's all about. No. Not Canadian, no. No, it's not Canada, no. Though getting close. Oh dear. Yeah, but Annie Viper, what do they call it in the in the United States then? Oxford, is it an English-speaking country? It is, surprisingly. We call it flavored water. Yeah. Breather, good guess, but no. But indeed, I have lived in the States. Majority of my childhood, I've been in the States and all over the place. Do. Oxford just wanted to be exact before saying British. What do you mean you want it to be exact? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Is it in English-speaking country? Yes. Oxford actually has it there. Oh no, the secret's out. Yeah, it's not something that people would guess because my accent, absolutely pretty much no British accent in my accent. Yeah, it comes from being brought up in the States. Well, I was very young, started to get a southern drawl. Comes from living in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah. Chaotic neutral, how will I know if it is my turn to battle? Well, for the first time, we have a list of all who are battling tonight. So go ahead and look at the description of the YouTube channel if needed. Hit that show more button and you should see the whole list. 200 and something battles tonight. If you were signed up for the tournament, then you are in this fight night. Destroyer, it's called T in US. Yeah, I think so too, but Breather a Brit, you say. Yes, a Brit, I say. How come you lived all over the place? Yeah, well. Now we don't even want to get into it where I was born. That'll mix things up even more. Yeah. Yeah, it's what comes for having one parent that works for a multinational company back in the 80s and 90s. Come on, governor. Yeah, TheHack. What number are we at now? I've lost the position because I'm not having to look at the list all the time. This is terrible. TheHack. Oh, how did I do that? I missed Breather's battle. And Thunderhead's battle. Been looking at the chat too much. Well, Gamer's coming up soon after Orange Reefer. Then we're going to have Saeed. Queen Cleopatra's up soon. Guivo. Kyla. Destroyer's coming up. What name to put? Rib, you're coming up soon. Excellent, excellent. Ultra, if I'm not wrong, you once said you were many times in England and it was something to have with work. Yeah, well, obviously been to England a lot, being a Brit, but never actually lived there. But been there a lot, obviously, but bouncing all over the States mostly in my childhood. Yeah, but anyway, bro, where do you want me to take him? I think it's when we were talking about cellular connection in companies. When did we talk about cellular connections? That was a long time ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about different cellular technologies, weren't we? I used to work for Finland's largest telecommunication company, Elisa. I was kind of like premium technical support. Yeah, so I do know a bit about the mobile and hardline internet and communication systems. Yay! Queen Cleopatra won. Guaivo gonna win. I have to say, quite a few of you winning today. Oh dear. Defeat. Cool. Yes. Yeah. Oh, about the titles, because they are unique. So we have the tournament champion, and then now we're going to have the tournament champion 2. Most likely, it will mean that they're for the tournaments. So, because as we're going to have more tournaments, they're obviously numbered. So we'll have the 3rd tournament and the 4th tournament. Each one will have its own. So, folks who have already the tournament champion, they'll keep that and they'll get the tournament champion 2. But folks who have no tournament champion title, then they will get the tournament champion 2. So that way folks can remember, know, and show that they've won certain tournaments. And that also means that the tournament champion, the very first tournament, the title for that is super cool and rare. Annie Viper, I technically won 50 times against you, but at last, RNG. Are you saying, Annie Viper, that you lost today as well? But yesterday was so close. And today is a lot easier. How is that possible, Annie Viper? Thunderhead Crucible, I hope you don't sound too greedy, but did we get the gems for all quizzes from this tournament? Not this week's gems, so the ones from yesterday's quiz. Those not. But I'm pretty sure the previous weeks we did. But now that you're talking like that, then I'll have to check. I'll write that down as a task for immediately tomorrow morning. I'll check quiz gems for last week. So yeah, I'll check. No need to be sorry, Thunderhead. It's good to be greedy now and then. Oh dear. Ultras, how did you come to Traplight? How did you come to streaming for us? Yeah, I was yeah, before I was at Traplight, I was actually at this telecommunication company. A friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, let me know of an opening position at Traplight. This very good friend of mine you might know and remember as Demond. So yes, he told me that a place was opening and I applied, and I was so lucky, so very lucky to get in to the gaming world. Demond, he's working for another gaming company. Which shouldn't be a surprise. pretty much doing the same thing as I am now. So the dreams come true, some do. Some dreams come true, some don't. There's always ups and downs. But definitely, the gaming industry is super fun, but it is a roller coaster quite often. So there can be massive ups, but also massive downs. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's a fun ride, a wild ride. Tyrak. Oh, we only have 26 auto spins left. Let's see, can I... put them in the background, so let's see. When the auto spins run out, it'll pause, but it should then update as well. Speaking of old names, heard from Ulthar. Oh yes, Ulthar is doing well. Ulthar is also another friend from ages ago. Seven Sage. I was supposed to look. What battle is Seven Sage? Can we kind of guesstimate again? As to 174. Well, to be in schedule, we'd have like half an hour left, but 174, so that's like what, about 100, just over 100, 135 to go. 135 to go. Oh, indeed, Thunderhead. He does indeed know that he has not been forgotten. Many a time does he remember the fond times of fight nights and the very friendly conversations in Discord. So yes, turn on the 1.5 speed. We don't have a speed up button. We do have I can slow it down. Do you want me to slow the game down? We can slow it down. Can we slow it down? But no, we don't have a speed up button. Basically, why don't we have a speed up button? The game is very physics heavy, even though you might not initially think or guess that it was. But basically, all the units, all the projectiles, they're all, you know, physically rendered. They're running on physics properly. So there's gravity, the arc that projectiles make. It's all calculated, and so there's a lot of physics involved. And to speed it up would just also mean if you speed it up by 1.5%, then that would automatically require 1.5%. 1.5%. If you speed it up 1.5 times, and that would automatically mean that it would require 1.5 times more computing power for the physics. So I think that's one of the main reasons why there isn't a speed up button. Somebody once said that, well, you can't have it because the live battles, and somebody said that, but you can slow it down, so these aren't really live. They are live in the sense that it's an asynchronous live game, which most games are like this anyway. So another classic example, what games do you guys like playing? Cool Finnish game, Hill Climb Racing. You know, Hill Climb Racing 2, where you actually drive against other players. You see them at the same time. That's also, they're not really playing at the moment that you're playing. It's all just recorded their best racing attempt at the level that you're playing is, it's just kind of like a recording of their previous attempt, and they're like ghosting at the same time. So that's also like a synchronous live. Not even a synchronous live, really, if you think about it. But these are basically the battles in Battle Legion. The layouts and everything, they're all obviously whatever you've spun up last. So that's kind of like live. And the actual game itself, the battle, is simulated on your device. So all the physics and all the battling and everything is actually on your device. So it's not our servers kind of like running the battle, running the physics and everything, but it's on your device. And that is how it is running as a synchronous live. No, Oxford was just, I was kind of like placing the words in the right order in my brain, figuring out what I'm going to say. Zai Shabron. Battle 183. We're almost 100 left. So, yeah, we're going good. Probably finish in less than an hour. Defeat. Win rate's 27%. That's just way too high. Or way too low. High? Low. It's like high in the negative sense. Right time. Can you create the average level of Fire Dragon of players 4,000 plus? Oh. I think that would definitely require some querying, some SQL or server work to get that. Like, have a look. Do we have a ready dashboard for that kind of information? I'm not 100% sure. Well, not at least there. Oh. Oh, that's a new page. Somebody was actually asking, I remember, yeah, that'd be a good quiz question for next time. I'll write that down. What was it for the Fire Dragon? Fire Dragon level 1,000 plus. Somebody was asking about artifacts, which might be the most used artifact and so on. I think like for this year, so for the almost 2 weeks we've had of this new year, least used artifact or most used artifact. I'm trying to figure out how to read this properly. I think oh, actually, most used artifact is none. Ultra, but battles is simulated instantly because you can start battle and close the game right after, so the result will be displayed as rating change. You can start battle and close the game right after it. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean if you forfeit, you start a battle and immediately use the flag? That will be a loss. Your rating most likely will go down unless you're in the range where background battles affect you, and then you might even get you know, like a rise. So yeah. Thunderhead, you're looking at all players though, yes. I'm looking at all players. Most used artifact is none. After that, out of all players, the actual most used artifact, not including having no artifact, is actually not quite a surprise at the moment. It's the Great Hammer. So yeah, it's hard to read these because these are the server names. They're different from their actual names, but yeah. And the least used artifact is really? Is that the one I think it is? I've got a conversion table to get the actual name, so I can't remember those by heart. Wow! Even though they were better than the horn, that is a seriously underrated artifact, and people should start using it more. The Stompers are the least used artifact. So, the least used artifact are the Stompers. Or the Boots. Funny name, the Stompers. Yeah. So... Hey, Viper, when you... What do you mean? Nerf! Nerf the Endless March? We nerfed it big time once, and everybody was a massive outcry. No, you've destroyed the whole game. I'm going to quit. Then we brought it back a bit. I think we brought it kind of like halfway between the major nerf and no nerf. So now it needs nerfing again. I can just imagine one of our designers saying, "I told you." I told you so. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, the auto spins. They should update when I claim those. There we go. I mean that you don't need to watch the whole battle, start battle, force close game. After relaunching, you can see that your rating numbers changed after that battle, but you didn't watch it. No. If you do force close the game before the battle reaches the end, then that will be counted as a loss. Oh dear. Let's just do that. And then we shall do some reporting. And report one more. There. Spins. Oh, I forgot the auto spin. But anyway, yes, if you close the game before the match reaches the end, then that will be counted as a loss. But as I was saying, there can be situations where even after a loss, you actually gain MMR or trophies or rating. And that's because most of you who are watching here, you're quite advanced players, so the background battles are affecting your game. So that means that the rating change can be plus or minus after a win or a loss, and it's because if you battle one battle, if you in the background somebody else is battling you and their game ends before your current battle ends, then the result of those background battles will affect the trophies that you get when your current battle ends. And so that means if like you're battling somebody and you win, but at the same time as you were battling, 3 or 4 other people were battling you and you lost all of those. Then after the win, you're going, well, why did I get minus 20 trophies? And you're going, oh no! And you get in touch with support, and then we explain the situation. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. It's not throughout the whole game. It only comes up in, once you're in the leagues, gold or silver. I don't think it's in the bronze yet, but gold or silver, that's when the background battles start to affect your rating. So yeah, but before that, background battles do not affect your rating. Yeah, yeah, you win, but you lose. Boggle. But you get the prizes. You get the gold, and you get the tokens for the timed wagons and everything if you win. But yeah. It doesn't happen on draw, though. Please explain. I don't know. But Crucible, how can you not know? I don't know. It's possible that draw. I mean, now I'm just guessing because I really don't know. I'd have to ask one of the coders or one of the designers. But it's possible that draw doesn't update the trophies at all. So they might have changed, but as a draw is expected not to do anything, it might come up with, you know, the 0, but they actually has changed in the background, and so the next battle you do that has a winner or loss, then it will update for all the battles and backgrounds you've had. So yeah, that might be the reason, if that is true, that after draw you never have plus or minus trophies, just 0. Or Sony, it always updates the trophies. Okay, so on a draw you can get plus or minus trophies as well. Let's get a draw. Okay, somebody do a draw. I don't think we've had a single draw in this tonight. Or Sony? I don't think so. I don't think anything is taken out. It's just calculated at the end. And indeed, if you interrupt the game, disconnect, shut it down, destroy your phone, blow it up, throw it out the window, then the server will just not get the results of the match, and the server will kind of time out as a loss. Yeah, or Sony. Well, I mean, you can think about it like that it takes it out. It doesn't. I don't think it actually, the code doesn't really do that. It just, the server realizes that you have not finished the battle, and it will be a loss. Yes, because it's counted as loss because you didn't finish the battle. Indeed. And the server updates it then when you start up the game again. Then the game says hello to the server, and the server's like, haha, you didn't finish that battle, and I'm gonna take those trophies away from you. So that's how it. So yeah, you can think of it as if the trophies were taken out first, but I'm pretty sure in the code world it's not actually doing that, but it's as if it were. Yep, same thing. Losing connection, shutting your phone off, destroying it, smashing it with a hammer, it'll all result in the same thing. The server will, when you reconnect, realize that you did not finish that battle and it was a loss. Because you can pause the battle for a long time even. Wouldn't suggest doing it because that can result into sync issues and so on, but for instance, if you hit the clan button while you're in battle, then it will pause the battle in the background and you do stuff in your chat. And then when you jump back, when you close the clan window, then the battle continues. Indeed, Dorsoni. There is no timeout in that sense. But when you resume the battle, then the game continues and it tells the server that the battle is continuing. And then it will tell the server battle is finished and go on. But if you close the game while you're battling, then the next time the game gets in touch with the servers, it's to say, hello, I've started. And the servers realize, okay, so that battle did not finish. We take away the trophies. Yes, Ultra, blowing up your phone is a loss indeed. Unless you have an iOS device. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Apple phones are cool. They are sleek. They are nice. They run nicely. I'll give them that. They're very, very refined. Oxford just he might have blown up his phone. Oh dear. Learn all. Learn all? Learn all. Where is learn all? What battle is this? Learn all. Learn all. There we are. Battle number 218. Ah, Oxford got a new phone already. Yep. Who do we have coming up next? Or soon, within my range? Killilil. Master of SKS. Or SKS. Daniil. Constantine is coming up soon. Viker Hack. Anti-Viper's alt. Oxford, but I was nice to them after. It was just a joke. The being nice bit. No. Oh dear. I suppose Apple won't be sending me any gifts. No, as I said, they're perfectly fine. If you're used to them, that's great. I do know lots of people who go from Android to Apple, and then it is odd. But I suppose it's the same the other way. Yeah. So. Yeah. Just banned lots of versions of that one user that posted the naughty stuff. No, Oxford, that was just me taking advantage of the pause in the chat to quickly ban the user that posted the odd stuff earlier. Where are we? Godlike. Godlike. We gotta get some more bass to that, some echo. Godlike. Yes. I don't know how Oxford is actually sleeping because he's chatting away all the time. So there's that. Ganny Viper's back to changing nappies again. Or diapers. The cheat! Oh, the cheat is not forfeiting today. But anyway, yes, do remember, next week we'll not be having any streams. The following week we'll probably have, well, at least one stream, probably two, but at least one. We'll have a traditional fight night, and then we will also possibly have a puzzle night. So yeah. So the puzzle night is difficult because we do get lots of folks obviously just signing up just for the gems, and they don't watch the stream, and then it's kind of difficult to because then they don't adhere to the rules that are in the stream. What's the status update of the Eternite price? Will it become more available soon? It's very expensive at the moment. Yeah. I don't. There's no status update per se, but I'll be happy to take your feedback on that forwards. Eternite price too high, says Thunderhead. Ah, yes. Well, I mean, yeah, especially if there's like just a few skins left that you really need. Yeah, I mean, it's the same kind of situation as Season 4. We have so many Power Stones now in the pool by Season 4. Then to get a certain specific one, then it can be difficult. But yeah. Yeah, I know, I understand. Yeah. And then it does have its own price if you buy Eternite separately. But there's sources of Eternite, the bounties, and from the season path. But yeah, I'll take your feedback forwards. Have the folks upstairs have a look at the metrics and so on, and see if there is some adjusting that could be done. Trading Power Stones for Eternite sounds good. I don't know who said that. I haven't said that. I don't know how it sounds good. But you can always you can trade for Eternite in the game at the moment. You can trade gems for Eternite. Yeah, but I understand. Yeah, I've gotten it down. I'll send the feedback forwards. I will indeed. Constantine there with just the KOS visible. Destroyer 2. We are getting closer and closer to the end. Destroyer 2 is actually battle number 237 out of total of, I think it was 290 something, 298. Thunderhead, did I mention we need more coins? Well, you did now. I can send you a picture of a whole pile of coins. Will that do? I'm joking. Need more coins. Yeah. It's funny. Sometimes when you just play for a while, then all of a sudden you got, boom, 40,000 coins. And you're like, whoa, where did all that come from? So yeah. Yeah. Again, you can get more coins. So you can trade gems for coins. Yeah, they do have a cost, obviously. So what I'm getting from all this is folks are saying that they need a boost in their economy. But yeah, but you're getting good gems from these streams. You can use those to buy Eternite, gold, or bonus XP. Bonus XP, if you have at all any troubles getting to the end of the season path, then it can be worth investing into some bonus XP just to make sure you get to the end. Thunderhead. It's just funny how you upgrade sometimes and boom, 200,000 gone. Yeah. Oh dear. Monkey business. Bonus XP for Power Stones at end of season. End of a season. But you get gold for Power Stones at the end of the era. So you wouldn't want to lose your Power Stones at the end of a season. What's the roadmap in perspective? More artifacts are getting finished at level. About 200 to 300 people already finishing all league rewards for several seasons now. Yeah, I mean, it was not long ago when nobody was able to get into the Master. Yeah. Let's see if I can find something out. Get bonus XP for each Power Stone destroyed at end of season. Why would you do that? Because then you won't get gold at the end of the era. More armies are getting level 150. Are there many level 150 units? Are there? I don't think there are. Not that many. I don't think there are that many. I can't remember when I've seen a level 150 unit in PvP. Obviously, Fight Nights, that's a different thing. These aren't real accounts, but... well, they're real accounts, but they're not in the PvP rotation. I don't remember when I've seen a 150. Though, of course, I'm not in the top 100, 200, 300, or... well, I've been in the top 400 now and then. Victory! What's my win rate? I haven't seen my win rate for... well, haven't seen my win rate. Win rate? Your win rate. My win rate. 43. %. Anti-Viper's alt. Saeed's coming up soon. Benetute. Wormwood. Zatos. Little Randu. Thorin. Yeah, lots coming up. Breather's got one at 150. Living Bark at 150. And then it was nerfed. No! Jar Jar. Der Flute. Yeah. Titan build should be making a comeback soon, as along with the fire builds that I've noticed. But Titan builds in general, they should be making a comeback soon because I think one of the artifact, we have a buff coming to the artifacts, is to the Troll Giant's Toe. Troll Giant's Toe? I'm pretty sure I mentioned sometime somebody that should be Giant Troll's Toe. I don't know. Yeah, that'll be cool to see. I used to do really well with the Titan build, but not lately. Well, I would be surprised, Oxford, if not. We should definitely have some cool stuff on the way. Benetute. How many do we have? Where's Benetute? Benetute, 254. And 298 total. So yeah, I wonder, are we gonna go past the half-hour mark or not? Vitalev. What? In the future, players will be able to merge 2 level 150 units to create a level 0 tier 2 unit that will need to be leveled again, but it will have double damage and double life. That sounds cool. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, ultra. Getting into deadlock at high ranks. Yeah, that's one reason why there are obviously changes now and then. Possibly the eras are going to get bigger changes to lots of things. Possibly power stones. This is an idea that's floating around, so that power stones and artifacts, they would be tied to eras and they would change in each era. That'll mix things up constantly. But yeah, that's one reason why there is a 6th tier. That's always been the idea, that each attunement should have a leveling tier. Once that's done, then there will be a little bit of time before anybody gets to tier 6, and after that there'll most likely be a compensation system. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should. Well, if I show the designers Vitalev's idea, then ooh. Oh, level 0, tier 2. Tier 2 unit. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, and the tier 2, that would mean you combine 2 common units and it becomes a rare unit. Oh man, that'd be fun. Ooh, Matthremar, now that's interesting. Combining wagons. Bring in a mini merge aspect. Very interesting. Have a chance at getting an arrow wagon, but you do have that chance already. No, yes, no. And there's also the wild card chance to get any arrow wagon. That can happen as well. Killran. Ultra, first who gets tier 6 server wipe. What? 0 everything? Wow. That would not be nice. Little Randu is up. Is Randu here? Are you here, Randu? Oh no, Randu did not have a chance there. That's why I just get bothered by having 3 4-hour wagons in camp right before I was. Yes. Yeah. It is. I mean, I like that idea. To be able to merge wagons. That is a very put forth. Thorin. The chat is slowing down. Where is everybody? Okay, so win rate's up to 67, so definite rise up near to the end. Constantine's sleeping. Wake up, wake up. Matthremar, but then you're not logging into the game. Maybe a quiz would help. Ah, ha ha! I don't know. We're near the very end, and I don't have a quiz ready. Actually, I just had this one quiz. Wow, that was a quick one. Underhead, no. Doubter. Doubter. Or is it Duder? Doubter or Duder? Queen Cleopatra, I'm on TV? I must be famous. I'm on TV. Oh man, yeah. Oh, Matthremar, should third rate modifiers be brought back? I don't know if folks remember the times when we had the third raid modifier. Oh man, they were kind of, you know, impossible. There was a reason why the third raid modifiers were discontinued. Yeah, maybe just new modifiers in general. Yeah. Yeah, new modifiers. Exploding modifiers. So all the enemy minions, they explode when they get killed. Yeah. SR16? Ooh. I'll put those down. I'll bring them up. I'll bring that up. There should be a raid boss with a friendly NPC that fights the boss that you have to heal. Liubu, excellent, great that you were here. Have a great rest of the day, rest of the week, and have a great weekend. There should be a raid boss with a friendly NPC. Yeah, wow, well, okay. That'd be interesting. Certainly would be interesting. Thunderhead, a new raid boss wouldn't hurt in general. I mean, I wouldn't mind, if not a new one, then replace at least one. I'd replace the Wicker boss. It's a bit boring, I think. Is there any news for potential 4th layout for clan raids? No news other than what we have had up until now, so but I can see if I can get some information on it. Wicker is a DPS check. Why not have a boss that's healing check? Yeah, boss that is healing check. Well, I mean, isn't that just having like the earthquake modifier or the what's the wounded modifier? Then it's kind of important to get your units healed. It would motivate players to level their healing units. It would, yeah. So in the final like rank or leagues or whatever. At the top, then yeah, you don't see the druid too often. You hardly ever see the Valkyrie. I mean, is Valkyrie used in rank 16? Hardly at all. I don't know. Should I check? I can check. I'll see if I can check. The Valkyrie. Let's go for only rank 16. Do we have the Valkyrie here somewhere? Oh, but what's it called? I don't know. I do not know. Because again, we have some of these have the temporary names that were used when. There it is. Oh, it's used quite a lot. Oh, wow. I was wrong about that. It's definitely higher up than halfway, so yeah, it's used. Is that like 18th most used unit? I'm surprised. I seldom see it myself. When will the champion title become available? It will become available tomorrow, possibly on Monday. Somebody forgot to say that they were going to need to use it. So we'll get it out, and as said, folks who attain the 4 wins from this tournament will get the Tournament Champion 2 title. Separate title from the first one. Matthremar, you could also have a boss that doesn't require damaging, but requires you to survive a certain time. Tank check of sorts. Yeah. No, there's the titles. We don't have the bronze, silver, and gold titles. They are for the clan-based ones. So the first tournament had the clan kind of idea to it as well. There was also the champion title, but then there was also ranked by clan. Not doing clan ranking this time around. So there. So each tournament will have in the title for the individual. Each tournament will always have 1 number higher. So the smaller number you have to show means the older player you are. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I like those Matthremar, those kind of like health check and tank check. And, those are interesting ideas. I like those, yeah. Tommy. Where is Tommy? Tommy. We are very close to the end. How many people out there? Hanny Viper. Yeah, no problem. How many people out there came in late to the stream and did not see the showcase of the Revenant? I can quickly show it once more. If there are at least a few of you who missed it and would like to see it again. Somebody still wants to see it, shout out in the chat. If not, then not. You can also just, you know, skip back and watch the beginning. Constantine. Yes. I can show the we had two kind of like ready kind of battles. I can show them again. No problem. Mahan. We have two more battles after Mahan. We have Sir Hatting and Needles. Needles is the final battle today. Frederico, new game mode, infinite dungeon. Oh, yeah. That sounds interesting. Sir Hatting. After Sir Hatting, we will have Needles. We'll either be able to... I won! Will I win the last battle of tonight? Let's see. It's Needles, folks. Needles. Looking good, Needles. I don't think I'm going to win. I didn't. Oh, man. There we go. That was it for the bonus round due to popular demand. Constantine asked. We'll have a quick look again at the Revenant, and then it is it for tonight. Remember, next week we won't have any streams. I'm on vacation. And then the following week, we will probably have at least a traditional battle night, and we'll see about having some sort of puzzle night as well. There we go. And it was actually something interesting. I was just thinking of having a look. Oops. What happened there? I tapped out of the screen. Do we see any odd-looking power stones here? No, they're not here yet. And as I said, not 100% sure that they will be coming in. So it was Explode and In Fact. But we'll see. T-Rex Base, you did catch the very end. We're going to have a look at what the Revenant looks like. So there is Revenant again for those who missed it. We can have a look at the base stats. Start off, I think the base is 900 then, because level 1 is 920. And 6,000 for the health. So it is a tanky unit. Attacks with a 1 second cooldown and has some good immunities. So mind control, plague, physical forces, and slowing effects. Then we can just do a couple friendly fights, and you'll see that the unit, it goes kind of, you know, it does what the raids do. It does have a hitbox currently, just as the raids and the assassins do. It's just that you don't really notice it with those units because they will attack the first units they see, and when they become visible, then they get attacked as well. So you can't really see it. But here you can see the Revenant pretty much one-shots the Plague Bearers there. And that was, as they say, that. And then we can have a look against the Paladin. Here again, we can see that it totally disregards the shield bearers, goes past them, and goes straight for the Paladin. And Power Stones to be looking out for with Revenant, obviously, are Strike. Because that first hit that it gets on a mythic unit, or whatever unit it is that it finds to be the highest health, then that will be devastating. Anyway, that was it for tonight. Who did we have here? We had quite a few people. Muchacho, oh, he came in as well. Excellent. T-Rex came in at the very end. Queen Cleopatra, Vitaliv, Constantine, Breather, Thunderhead, Frederico. All of you, excellent that you were here. And TSA was here. I think Randu showed up. Alxver, Annie Viper, Jepster was here as well. Yvonne was here at some point at least. Yeah, Annie Viper. Yeah, thanks for the good game and happy diaper changing. So yeah, great that you guys were all here. It was so cool. See y'all nerds, Dr. Graph. Remember next week, no stream. I will be around because I'm not going anywhere, so you'll see me on Discord. I'll probably be checking tickets occasionally as well. Oh, what else do you do on vacation? But anyway, the following week we'll have streams again. Anyway, have fun, guys, and look out for those quiz gems tomorrow. And I will remember to double check last week's quiz gems. So if they were not there, then they will be tomorrow. And the title, the tournament champion title, will be dished out as soon as possible. See you guys later. Hope you guys have fun. I'll leave you with one of the speed art videos. Okay? Have fun, guys. See ya.